Hello, money makers, money printers, and money people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Juliet. Today, we're going to talk about something interesting. So, today, check yourself. Do you have $100, $50, $20, $200? I want to show you a stock you can buy that will print money for you. Of course, that is where I'm here. That is one of the reasons why you watch my videos, because you know I bring you good deals that will make you good money. So today we're going to talk about what the things you have that will print you money for you. And today I'm going to mention one stock that is going to print money for us. So welcome to my YouTube channel, people. Hi, if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Julia. I am your money girl. I am your helper. Like when it comes to money printing strategies. So we are focusing on how to make our money work for you. Consider liking this video. Please smash that button, the like button. Can we get up to 50, 100 likes? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're here to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Don't just watch, subscribe, and you will learn why. You'll be one of the first people to see my video pop up once I do a new video just like this one. So if you're excited like me and you want to make some money, some dollars, okay, some dollars, just stick around and watch this video to the end. So the keyword today is fractional shares. Fractional shares simply means buying shares in tiny amounts. So when you look at a stock and the stock is worth maybe $500, $200, $70, and all you have is $10, my dear, use it and buy that stock, because if that stock ever does 100%, your $10 will skyrocket to $20. If that stock goes to 50%, your $10 becomes $15. So you see, stock market has been made easy. So from now, if you've not been thinking about it, whenever I talk about a stock and you think, oh, I don't have that amount of money to buy it, think of fractional shares. Buy it in tiny quantity and you still make your money regardless. So today, now, and beyond, getting into 2026, understand that you can buy in fractions, and some apps give you a tiny amount of fee. There are some that don't even charge you, one in particular, but there are some that charges you, even if you want to buy $5 or $10. So be careful, study about the apps. That is one of the things within the community. I show them the ones they should buy, depending on where you're starting from. Consider joining our community. So let's move on to today's um, stock. And we're going to talk about Nvidia. So we have a major news on Nvidia. I personally think Nvidia is going to print money for people. So yesterday, I saw a very juicy news on Nvidia, and that is Trump saying that US is going to allow Nvidia to sell their H200 artificial intelligence chip to approved customers in China at an exchange for a 25% cut. Hmm. If you are an approved customer and you want to get the AI chip, you're going to get a 25% cut. That is interesting, because I see this as a huge news that made Nvidia to run. Nvidia has been one of the stocks that have been pulling us out of our rut, our recent dip. So if you do not understand that, that's why you need to be in the community, learn and understand. So AI has come to stay, whether you like it or not. It's already here with us. So I just want you to understand that you can play the game and be able to enjoy the benefits. So make sure you're part of the AI drama. If you don't want to buy the direct AI, look for the ones where I talk about the picks and shovel, and that will help you a lot. So if you want to make some money from stocks, please watch this video to the end. Of course, you know that beyond Nvidia, there are other stocks that are giving us an exposure to Nvidia. And because I added the bonus today, I'm just not going to talk about Nvidia, but I'm also going to mention a little bit about Meta and why you should put them under your radar. So we've been on nice recovery for some days now, and Meta and Nvidia and Palantir and a couple of other AI like AVGO, Broadcom, they have been contributing to that particular growth. So because I'm doing this video to mention Nvidia and Meta, I want to quickly put a disclaimer that the stocks I'm sharing and the strategies I'm going to talk about are from my research experience and the things that's worked for me. So when you go through this video, make sure you do your own research. because this video is for educational purposes. But if you want to join the community, learn more, and get our kind of results, please consider joining the VIP. This week alone, one of the stocks that we picked, the ETF, had moved from $52 to $73, and that move gave us a good amount of money. So if you missed it, it's because you're not in the community. So let's get started with the stocks. Of course, these two stocks I'm going to mention will definitely give us a 20 to 14% return. Talk about solid return, the one you can actually do as a sleep well at night. There are people that when they invest, they don't ever sleep at night. But we sleep very well because we pick good quality stocks. And that is one thing you must consciously do. I want you to stop being burnt out because you are investing. Some people have lost their lives, they have lost their peace because they are investing. It shouldn't be like that when you know what you're doing. So if you don't know what you're doing, please consider joining the VIP. That would help you. And of course, we're going to talk about Nvidia, and I'm going to take you into the charts and also show you a bonus strategy you should look out for in Meta. My community members, they have something which is a proper list, and of course I let them know when they should jump in, when to take profit, the kind of profit taking we should do. And of course we have other means of making money by leveraging on ETFs. So they have access to all this information, and they use my three strategy for stocks, which you can actually use to make it easier for you, and that is why they get to sleep well at night. So consider joining the community if you can, because this is the last time the price is going to be 50,000. By 2026 we are going to be reviewing our prices, so just for you to understand that you can jump in now at a very good rate. So what are smart people doing? Smart people are looking at the charts, and we're going to go into the charts and look at the stock so that you get to see Nvidia and where we are right now and what next we are going to expect. And of course, I want to know that Nvidia is not the only stock that is involved in the pushing the market up. There are other stocks that are doing aggressive push. And tomorrow we have a major news, which is the interest rate cuts. If it goes as planned, we may have a big fuel for Santa rally. But if it goes wrong, we may go back to buying opportunities. So it depends on how you take a look at it. Before you freak out, in my community, I get them prepared for the best thing for them to do so that they'll be looking out for the right opportunities. We have a very dope community that can help you navigate and build your wealth with confidence. And of course, you get more clarity and learn a lot about the stock market and beautiful way to print money. So if you're ready, let's get into the chart and let's see why this stock will print money for us in the next coming days. And as we are entering the Christmas, you'll be smiling and you can be cashing out your profit to spend in Christmas. That's the best way to do your dirty December. I hope you understand what I mean. Let's get into the charts. All right, we are right here in the charts. Can you see this? So let me minimize it a little bit. Okay, first, let me show you something. You can see that after touching 212, we sold off because we've been having some bearish news. Crypto has been dropping. So many things has been happening in the market. And of course, the bears have been hungry for such a long time. And stocks started to drop. We dropped from 212 and we broke this support, which is 177. And we came as low as 169. And from this 169, we've made a major move to 185, where markets closed. And pre-market, we are around 186. This is amazing. I see Nvidia closing the year around 200. I see us jumping from here to 200 between now and December 31st. And that is because this news they had yesterday is very good. And of course, the Santa rally may likely push us into that section. And that is depending on what the Fed Chair Powell will say tomorrow. So keep your eyes open tomorrow. It's going to be a very important day. We may likely see a rug pull or a Santa rally fuel. If you do not understand these things, please go and Google it or you join my community. This is why knowledge is very important. But let me just zoom out a little bit. so that you will see how far we have gone. So I want to show us, let me go to the weekly time frames. You can see how far we've gone. Nvidia has run from 44 to 134, back to 182, and we had a beautiful run from $86 to 212. So if you look at it in the longer time frame, you will see that we have not really dropped. But if you look at it on the shorter time frame, it looks like we've been dropping. Can you see this? So that's very important for you to study your chart. Your chart is your friend. Every information you're looking for is in this chart. So you can see where we are. So even if you do not have $185 and all you have is $20 or $50 or $100, like I told you in the beginning of this video, I want you to understand that you can literally jump on this trend just from here. This 180 to 200 is a good opportunity, and of course I see Nvidia going to 250 easily between now and early part of next year, meaning like January, February. I see them jumping up to 250 easily. And if you properly position yourself and learn how to do profit taking, you will enjoy this particular stock very, very well. So the second one, which I said I was going to give as a bonus, is Meta. That is Facebook, the same Facebook we are pressing. Now, Facebook has been doing very well. If you take a look, you can see it has had one of the amazing runs. We used to have this Meta around 100 in 2022. Yes, in 2022, we had it around 100. So imagine running from 100 to 739. That's amazing. We almost hit 800 before we came down. And after reporting their earnings, Meta dropped crazily and came into 508, which was a very good opportunity. So you see, you can still buy $20 from this particular stock. You don't really need to wait until you have 500 or 600. If you had jumped in here at, let's even say you jumped in at 600, you would have had $66 in profit. Now, it may not make sense because you are thinking, that's not much, that's a lot of money. But there are other stocks that we are picking, even some of the ETFs that we are picking, that is going to give us almost 100%. In fact, for this Meta, I'm giving them the particular ETF that will make us 100%. It's going to give us 100%, and I've given them all the details that they need. That is why you need to be a part of the community, so that if you think this is expensive, we have other ones we can pick. That's why you have it as a list, so that you get to pick, and you can run it by me and ask me if the ones you picked are okay. So you see, this is a good opportunity. We are currently here. We've had a good jump from 584 to 675. I see Meta closely heading up to 746 or 750 easily. Easily. And once we touch this 750, we are definitely on our way to make a new all-time high, which is what I'm looking for. I don't know whether it's going to happen by the end of this year, but definitely I'm hoping we will break this particular resistance, and that would be awesome. So let's wait for tomorrow and see what's going to happen. I hope today you have learned one or two things looking at the chart with me. So to wrap up this video, I just want to let you know again that you can join the last batch of the year, which is the 7.0, where you come in to learn, you practice, and you earn money. It's such an amazing community. We have a lot of people already on board in that community. And of course, you can grab this book. It is called The 1 Billion Wealth Plan. It's a step-by-step guide on how you can retire with 1 billion naira before age 65. Very doable, brilliantly broken down for you to make sure you don't have any excuse not to build wealth and retire in good money. And I've broken down with little amounts and with big amounts. So you cannot say, this one is not for people like me. It is for everybody. Just follow the blueprint. And of course, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Please consider liking, subscribe, like this video, drop a comment. Let me know if you have Nvidia, or if you have Meta, or you'll be buying any of them, or you'll be joining the community. I will personally love to welcome you in the community, and you get started with your missed lesson. See you in the next video.